Hey, good morning, church. I pray all is well with you this Friday morning as we continue our study in Ezekiel. Hey, we are up to one of maybe the two most talked about chapters in Ezekiel. Chapter 38 and 39 are some of the most talked about chapters in Ezekiel as we tried to determine what this prophecy is, what this prophecy means, and what is said here by Ezekiel. Now, I will tell you that we're going to be talking about Gog and Magog and this war that is described here. I would encourage you, it's also talked about over in Revelation chapter 20. And so if you want to do some extra study, go over and read Revelation chapter 20. And just see how what is said in Revelation, how it fits in Ezekiel chapter 38 and 39. Now, Gog and Magog, as you read this, the very second verse, you're going to hear this Gog and Magog. And what is Gog and Magog? And there are these list of nations that are listed as an area. And today, for us, those are the nations of Russia and Turkey, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iraq, Ethiopia, Libya. It's that area. It's really the things south of Israel and the things that are north of Israel. And it talks about these nations. Now, there's some people that believe that Gog is actually going to be a leader. But regardless, if there's one leader that's leading them, these nations will come against Israel. It talks about Israel being in a time of peace, where they don't have, any bars on their windows and stuff. And things will seem like they are good. And God actually says that, He's going to bring them against Israel, and they're going to come and they're going to fight this battle. And it says so that I can take plunder or take booty, is the word that it uses. There's going to be something that these nations want. Now, speculation right now, a lot of people are speculating that it is oil. And just recently, Israel has found a bunch of oil in the Mediterranean Sea that's theirs, and they're drilling that oil, but it is a significant amount of oil. And so some people speculate that that's what this plunder is that would be coming. And then as you read this prophecy, God, and I want to point out a couple of verses here for you. The first one is at the end of verse number 16, or kind of in the middle of verse number 16, that all of this is going to take place. These nations that are going to form to come and fight against Israel, and then God's going to destroy them. It says, so that the nations may know me. And so God's purpose here is showing people that He is God. And that story is what you have in verses 1 through about 17, about this Gog and Magog coming together. And then in verse 18 through the rest of the chapter, you're going to read about this very large earthquake that takes place, and what happens during that time, and how God will bring a sword against Gog and Magog. And then I want you to, again, pay attention to this verse number 23. Thus I will magnify myself and sanctify myself. And this is God speaking. He's going to magnify Himself and sanctify Himself. And I will be known in the eyes of many nations. Then they shall know that I am the Lord. The purpose of this prophecy and this battle and this war that we're still looking forward to is the purpose is that people will know the Lord. Anyway, there's a lot of depth in chapter 38 and 39, but I pray that you enjoy this study. May God bless. Hope I get to see you Sunday morning at church, and y'all have a great day.